Hey guys, this is Courtney with the Yarn Ladies Closet. I just wanted to bring another video to you on another Thanksgiving recipe that I do during Thanksgiving and all the other holidays. I make this every holiday, every birthday, and it is a favorite. So this is a recipe for a nut-free cheese ball that you serve with crackers. So I have my mixer, my hand mixer, 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, my 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. I have my green onions and about 10 to 15 green olives. And then you use the ranch dip. You can use Hidden Valley or any store brand that you want. I usually use only a half because I find that it makes it a little bit more salty. And then you have your cheddar cheese, and then of course, the green olives like I just showed you. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, and let's go ahead and get it going, and I hope you enjoy. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to start mixing. Actually, let me put my mayonnaise there. First, you want to mix this up. It's going to be loud. So, here we go. Okay, so I have it all whipped up. You want to make sure that you whip it up. Actually, let me take this off. You want to make sure that you whip it up until it's smooth. That's why the recipe calls for it to be at room temperature for both, for all of the cream cheese. It needs to sit out for room temperature. I like to do it where I sit it out all day. Like I take it out in the morning, and then by the afternoon I can make the cheese ball, and then by, if we want it as a snack or an appetizer before dinner or just a junk food night, it'll be ready. Or if you're ever in a pinch, you can always put it in your microwave and hit the defrost button on the lowest setting and defrost it put on the defrost button for 15 seconds, and it usually will bring it right out to room temperature. So, oh my goodness, this is just sticky, which is fine. It's cream cheese, it's thick. Okay, so put those in here. All right. I don't know if you guys can still, yeah, you can. Okay. So I'll just put the spoon in here. Hopefully it won't break on me. It shouldn't. Okay. Let me go grab my knife. Okay, so set that to the side. And I'm going to start cutting I'm going to start cutting my olives first. You want to cut them into small pieces. And I think Christopher has woken up from his nap, so he's going to start crying in a minute, but that's okay. This is every day. So, and we have tried it without the olives in it, and it just doesn't taste the same. I guess it depends on if you like olives or not, but not everybody likes olives, green or the black olives. So this is the recipe that I have found I believe it was on allrecipes.com. I can't remember. It's been over a year since I've been making this, so it's been over a few years actually. So you know, I can't really remember which website I found it off of, but it's really good. We all love it, and I try not to make it too much because I did that one year where I made it too much because it was such a favorite, a new favorite. I made it too much and we got sick of it for a while. So now I try to just make it on the holidays and on birthdays if they want it, if people want it. Usually now it's just around the holidays. So this one I will end up, I'm making it now, but I will end up putting it in the freezer until Thanksgiving, and that way I can just, I can serve it on Thanksgiving. And you can cut the pieces for the onions and the olives however big or small you want. It's really good. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to put the olives in there. Okay, and now I'm going to slice up the green onions. You know, if you don't like green onions, you can use regular onions. I also thought about it. I'm going to see if I can go get some dill and maybe do dill in one of these balls, these cheese balls. And then I was thinking about also trying a new one where I can get the flavor packet, you know, like the like the other flavored dip packets, like ranch buffalo, or you know, the sour cream and onion, or you know, anything like that, or maybe even like a taco flavoring, and maybe try it that way. That might be good. I want to branch out and try other packets. The ranch is our favorite so far. I've got the green onions in there. This is what it looks like so far. So now I'm going to add in a half a package of the Hidden Valley Ranch dip mix. And like I said, I'm only going to use a half because the first couple of times that I made it, it was just really too salty. And when you use the half a pack, it's not as salty. And a little bit goes a long way. There we go. See? Ooh, and it's creamy dill. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's gonna be good. Now, see, I was just talking about the dill. So I think that's gonna be good. What a surprise. That was a nice little surprise. And then I'm gonna put the cheese in. You can put, this is like another dump and go recipe. You can put as much stuff as you want into this cream cheese ball. And we love cheese, so I'm gonna put extra, so that's good. Alright, so I am gonna take the spoon out now because I have a feeling with it, it's a plastic spoon, so, because I just needed it for my mayonnaise. That's gonna probably break off into if I try to stir that in there with that. So I'm gonna put the knife in the sink, throw the spoon away. And I'm gonna get a regular spoon. Should have got that before. So let's stir this up. Oh, it smells so good, the dill and the onion. Oh my goodness. This is why I like my husband going to the store, because I don't know, I can give him a list, but I really don't ever have to. I just make a list of things that we need, like stuff for dinners, like meats, you know, sandwich meat, you know, cereal, you know, the basic. I don't have to actually put any actually names of things that we really need. I just put like meat, milk, eggs, bread, you know, I don't have to even tell him what kind. He is the best shopper ever. He's the biggest bargain shopper, but he also finds the coolest stuff. And I'm like, where do you find this stuff? Because for me, I always tend to stick to the safe side, and I always tend to stick to the same list over and over and over again. And he'll come back with like things that, like he'll come back with, let's say, stuff to make pizza with. And he's like, oh, well, I was just thinking, you know, maybe we could have some homemade pizza, and maybe you can Google a recipe. So I do, and it ends up perfect. And he always buys the good junk food. And shh, don't tell anybody. We have our hidden snacks from the kids too. So, he always finds the good stuff, you know. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, you are so great at this. So that's why I love him going to the store. I could give him a list, but he goes above and beyond with, you know, things that he's always thinking of us first. So he normally never buys himself one thing, and when he does, he's like, oh, I bought something for me. I'm like, you're fine. You know, he's so generous that way. He's very selfless. He just thinks of all of us before anybody, before himself, I mean. Okay, so now, I'm going to turn all this stuff. And then I'm going to show you how you mold it. This is how I want to know how to mold it. I mean, I went by the instructions on the recipe site. Okay. Get my plastic wrap. I should have grabbed this stuff, all this stuff before, but I guess I wasn't thinking. So you will need plastic wrap. You'll need a thing of plastic wrap to do this, to wrap it in. So you take your plastic wrap. And you want to get it big enough to where you can, hold on, I always have a problem with plastic wrap too. Okay. So you want to have it long enough and big enough. I don't know if you guys can see that. You want to have it long enough and big enough to where you can roll it. So what you do is you take it and you kind of mold it into a ball as you're spooning it out. Actually, you don't even really have to do that. You can just dump it all on there and it'll work itself out once you roll it. So you want to take it and you want to just plop it on there. It looks messy, but it is so delicious. So what I'll probably end up doing, because of the fact this is the new flavor that he bought, I'll end up trying this and not sticking it in the freezer, and I'll just make another one for Thanksgiving, because I know that my parents and everybody will eat it before I will. So, and I'll just wait until Christmas to make it again, or New Year's. So, and yes, he did wake up, so he is fussing now. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. So, you want to take your plastic wrap and you want to mash it together like this, and then you want to kind of roll it, and then you wrap it like this. And then you wrap it like this, the sides down. And then you just kind of squish it together. And there you go. You got your very nut-free cheese ball. So what you want to do with this is you want to sit it in the fridge if you're going to eat it that day, or even the next day, it's fine. You want to chill this for at least 3 hours before serving, because you want it to become firm. You want it to become firm enough to where people can cut it with a cheese knife and they can spread it on their cracker. And I hope you guys are seeing this. Okay, good, you are. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And when I'm done doing this video, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. It's gonna sit in there for 3 hours, maybe a day or two, and it's still gonna be fine. So I think it has like up until a week to really to stay. I think you have like, for this recipe, you have up to 5 days to finish it after you cut into it. But if you leave it there, you have it until a week and a half, just sitting in the fridge. So that's really good. And like I said, you can also freeze it. So, but if you freeze it, you're gonna want to make sure that you eat it all in that same day. Which right now this doesn't look very big, but it does some damage. I mean, it can really fill somebody up. For this size, I would say this would feed a party of 10 to 12 people, and any more than that, I would do 2 or more cheese balls. But I just wanted to show you guys that. This is one of our favorites, and so this is another Thanksgiving recipe video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and share and subscribe. I have many more videos coming up, not only with crochet, but also with more Thanksgiving meal recipes and appetizers and stuff like that. And then I also do daily cooking. So I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed it. Love you all. Bye-bye.